Hello, and welcome to the game you're probably playing. Today, guys, we are finally looking at the 1991 GMC Syclone rear-wheel drive drift tune. So let's get right into it. Before we do, let's look at what I've been able to get with it on my recent captures here. I did about 5 hours ago, and the one that's 6 hours ago is my all-wheel drive, and I will show that after this. You can tell it's a pretty smooth drifter. It's one of my favorites for rear-wheel drive. This is the first time that I ever tuned the Syclone for rear-wheel drive. In the past of all the other games, I did all-wheel drive, so this is different. Fourth gear all the way through. And I was able to pull a 40,000 and the devil's numbers. So that is impressive. 40,666. Yep, this is the demon's car right here. And it is a demon drifter for sure. So if you guys just want to get the tune and you don't have to worry about what I've done to it, it is going to be right here, King's rear-wheel drive drift. It does use the stock motor. It's got 556 horsepower, 619 foot-pounds of torque, only weighs 3,300 and almost 20 pounds. It's got a 5.0 liter in there. Here it's already got 7 downloads and 9 uses. Easy drift tune, 4th gear is the best, and of course it is. Let's get right into what I've done to it before I actually show you the tune. So here we got the stock Powertrain. Alright, you also have a 6.2 liter, or 8.4, a 6.5 liter, and a 7.2 liter V8 that you can pick from. Alright, of course this is a rear-wheel drive. It comes stock with all-wheel drive. Alright, and you only have one option, really. Well, there's two options, but you have the twin turbo or the single turbo. So I just went with the twin turbo. Alright, there is no body kits to this thing, but this is what you can do. You already have a little flap down there for something. This is here if you ever want to make this a stock truck race truck, as you would call it. Here we're using a sport tire compound just so I could bring up the A-Class to an A800 is why I did it, and it works great. We got two 55s in the front, right, and two 85s in the rear. Here we're using my favorite rims, my TC105Ns, because they're carbon fiber and they look good. We got 16s on here, but you can go all the way up to 20s on this truck if you would like. Alright. They look good with 20s also. Of course, we maxed out the track width for the front and the rear. Here we got a race clutch, race transmission, race driveline, and a race differential. Got the race brakes, drift springs and dampeners, anti-roll bars for the front on race and in the rear race. You got a roll cage, because why not? And it's got the sport weight reduction. Anything higher weight reduction, I would have to cut down power if I wanted to use that. So but it does fine with what it is. Everything here is going to be pretty much race. You got race fuel system, race ignition, race exhaust, race cams and valves, race valves, race engine block, race compression pistons, race twin turbos, race intercooler, race oil and cooling, and you got a race flywheel, so everything's in race. So now I'm going to show the tune. If you don't want to see the tune, you just want to just download it and just go, you can. It's okay. You don't have to see the spoiler. Okay, so if you do, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Alright, the guys that decided to stay, let's get right into the tune, show you guys what I've done. So it's got a 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds, 0 to 111.9. Top speed failed, but actually the top speed is 143 miles per hour. 145, somewhere around there. I'll show you how I kind of know that. Here's my gearing that I have for this. Alright, I didn't touch the front wheel drive, I just touched 1st through 6th gear. Alright, now here we got this, and just to find out what my top speed is, I just had to take this down to zeros just to see where I'm going to reside. There it is, 145.3 miles per hour is your top speed. For some reason, even though this is a straight build, it still says failed. But now you know it goes 140. So there you have that. Anti-roll bars, softer in the front, a little stiffer in the rear. Alright, springs are right around in the middle at 955, 936. The 0.1, 0.4, you know, if you can get close to those numbers, well, actually you want to get close to 0. So 0.1 is great. 0.4 is pretty good. Alright, so you just want to try to zero out those numbers. Ride height, when you get this thing, it's already slammed to 4.8. Dampening, we got 20 and 20 and 5 and 5. So it's a little different on the dampening if you see my other videos. Alright, aero, there is no downforce to worry about, but if you have downforce, you want that spoiler in the back, take this and go all the way down to speed. Take the dot all the way down to speed, you'll be good to go. Alright, it might not work as well, but it looks good, right? Braking, I didn't touch it. It's rear-wheel drive. I really don't touch brakes. But if you want some pointers, let me know. Alright, differential, just leave them high. Alright, 100 and 100. Alright, let's not get technical here. And there you have it. Would I like to save it? Yeah, because I mean, I just switched it back. So there is my 800. You can tell I hit that amazing 40,666. Definitely the devil's advocate car. Love this thing. Absolutely a beast in all the gears. It's great on the road, great in the city, lots and lots of fun for a rear-wheel drive. I highly recommend you guys definitely checking out my tune. And it sounds good too. Wow. Burns out, second, third. Does good. Now with that 2.1, that just means that it drives semi-straight. That just means that you can control it with ease. See how it just drives straight? And yet it can still hit a 40,000. Now you will have to go down to first gear to really take off. It is a little slow in second, but that's a stock motor, and that's what just how it worked. Other than that, phenomenal car, truck, phenomenal truck. My bad. Either way, the devil's car right here in the flesh. Go grab it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. I'm King Posh.